Hello, everybody, and welcome to Purgatory. We have another special guest here. Welcome, my good friend JB.
Hello, hi.
And JB, you're going to be playing as a very fun character. Would you describe your character a little bit?
Yes. So my character's name is Brandy, the asexual succubus from the eighth layer of hell. Um, she is about like 7'5". She has horns that kind of start like around her eyebrows and curl all the way back behind her ears. Bright red skin, long claws, three tits, like all demons should. And a very long tail and hooves. And no clothes, just nothing. Not wearing anything.
Just going full commando.
Of course, all three boobs blowing in the wind, like boobs do.
On full display. Much as the
Like the rippling
asexual.
tide.
Yeah. It's like the one like ball machine.
You go click clack,
Yeah. Gavin's very distracted the whole time.
as you should be.
Yeah.
She's hot.
Yeah. Well, let's see what Brandy's eternity question mark is if Brandy goes back home. And you do have a couple of things to plug as well. So,
Yes.
floor is
Um,
yours.
Thank you. I would like to plug if anyone out there plays online reality games, I am currently running one, our first season, and hopefully by the time this comes out, we'll be looking at my second season. It is called Morgue, the murderous online reality game. It is a murder mystery of sorts where your job is to work with a bunch of other people to solve crimes, but also you trip each other up by lying about the clues you get. And it's a really fun time, cool way to make friends. Um, Highly recommend. Please check out our Discord server in the description and apply to our second season if you're interested.
Yeah, I'll have the down below. As I said, there'll be a link to it. It's a super fun game. I played in
Chase
season.
got run over by a train,
I did. They ran a train on me. And
as we should.
yeah. And yeah, I've done these games with JB a lot. They're super fun. JB's an amazing host. We have hosted stuff together. So yeah,
Pretty
go
good.
go check it out, you fuckers.
Check it out. That's MORG Morgue.
Well, that was a very interesting oh, I have another client. Next please. Hi.
I
Um welcome to Purgatory.
I've already been here.
Oh,
You don't
uh,
have to welcome me at all, sweetheart.
I see. Are who are you?
Oh, Brandy, it should be on the paperwork there that I
Future.
am set to come back into hell. So if you could just
Um.
excuse me, I'm just going in.
Oh. Well, I uh. So.
Huh?
So
Speak up.
Oh. Oh shit.
Something
Oh.
distracting you?
So
Is something distracting you?
I wasn't trained for this. I so
Is something distracting you? Speak up.
three things are, but um. So so my job is to so people come to me.
Mm-hmm. People come to me too, sweetheart.
Uh, okay.
I am, yes. So I'm
Okay.
just gonna sneak around you.
No. Ugh,
People don't usually tell me no.
I have to. So it's my job to see who goes where in
Mm-hmm.
the afterlife, and so if you were sent to me, that means I get to. determine, and I have to do a whole interview process.
It's gonna take so much time, and it's just
Well, I
Satan's
do.
expecting me. I have things to say to him.
It will only take 25 minutes of your time. That we have a very tight.
Time is money.
Well, I mean, it is eternity. So, in the grand scheme of things, it's fine.
Okay, fast as you can. You
Uh,
don't look like you go very slow, so
I'm in in what
I think
context?
you know what I mean.
I have no clue. I'm so confused.
Look at your paper.
Okay, so so tell me a little bit about your life on this version of Earth.
Well, this is my eighth time visiting, I think. Eighth time around.
Okay.
Um, I worked for a gentleman's club, is what they call it. Um, it is a club where gentlemen go, but not the most gentle of men. Um, I worked there for, oh God, I want to say 30 years. Time is really weird on the surface. Um,
Hmm.
but I was there for a while, and then Satan, when he needs me, he lets me know pretty fast when he needs me by taking me out. So
I,
obviously he needs me. So if you're just gonna let me pass, he
I
needs me.
I first of all have to determine where your afterlife is. So if you deserve to go to hell and see Satan.
I deserve to go to hell because I want to go to hell. I get what I want. That's
Well,
my job.
and it's my job to determine the best fate for everybody.
Fine, go, go, go.
So I see here, you say that you want to go to hell, but I see here that you started a charity down on Earth.
Yeah.
Could you tell me about that and why that's hell worthy?
Oh yeah. It was a charity to free arsonists from jail. People who are like proven arsonists. I started raising money to free them from prison in order to get things a little bit hotter. I like hot things, you know.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and then this was maybe I want to say this was my first or second time around actually. Those arsonists burned down the White House. I don't know if you ever heard about that. There was this one time where the White House got burned down. That was all me. I started a charity for burning down the White House.
So so you are anti-establishment
Yeah.
and pro prison reform?
Yeah,
Okay, that seems great.
it does.
Yeah, I also see here that you became a mentor down on Earth as well.
Yeah, of course.
Is that to the arsonists or
No, that was Ted Bundy.
okay?
You've heard of him?
I've heard little bits.
My good friend Theo. I just kind of, took him under my wing. That was, oh God. Was that my most recent time around? I don't actually remember, but he
Uh,
liked what I was selling. If you picking up what I'm putting down,
yeah,
because I was selling it. It's a business.
okay. Yeah, it does look like it was your most recent time down on Earth. Um,
Mhm.
as far as the timeline goes, because you did go back to the 1800s for this one, and then, but
Right.
most recent as far as human history goes
It's
was
so hard to keep it in straight.
great.
Not many things go in straight for me.
How do they go in?
I'm talking about sexuality. Also dicks. Most men don't know how to put it in straight. Most people don't know how to put it in straight either. You would be surprised how many trans women do not know how to use that thing.
How how do they are the dicks not straight?
You know, most of them look like a bit of like a zigzag line sometimes.
Oh, are they broken?
I don't know. Have you ever seen one?
No.
Would you like to?
No.
Unfortunate.
I I it, I well, no, I'll look that up in my computer
I
later.
don't wanna see them either.
So why do you see them?
It's a living.
So so you want to go to hell
Yeah.
to make a living when I could
No, I
send
wanna go to hell because Satan's calling me.
but I can send you to a different eternity with
But I'm
no
not gonna make money in a different eternity. You think the fucking Pope up in heaven's gonna fuck me? He's not gonna pay money to fuck me. He could fuck an angel. Pope up in heaven does not want 3 tits. That's a vanilla bitch.
it sounds like you don't want three tits either.
No, I like my tits. I like my body.
No, no, I'm not. I'm
Are you
not.
trying to imply that I have an image issue?
No, 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 no,
It
no,
sounds like you are.
no. I'm saying you wouldn't want to receive three tits from someone else.
Tits are not an inherently sexual organ.
I I wasn't
You
saying
have to dismantle your own thoughts about anatomy.
well, if dicks aren't straight and they zigzag, it well, I mean, I well, yeah, tits have milk and help with that stuff.
It sounds to me like you could use a lesson on anatomy, my friend.
Well, I've had a training on the nature of good and evil, and that's about it.
Well, let me show you the goods so I can show you the evil.
Oh, okay.
It's only, oh God, a starter package. I want to say you could give me your soul.
I don't have a soul.
Then what good are you?
I was created solely to determine people's afterlives.
Then you have absolutely no use to me. Get out of my way. We're
Well,
done with this.
well, no, I do because I determine if you go to um Satan.
We'll hurry up and determine.
Well, I we still have to finish
Oh
the
my God. I know people who finish faster than you.
then they should be fired.
Usually they do fire
What do they fire?
their dicks.
How do you fire a part of your body?
My friend, what is happening to you?
What is happening to you?
What is happening to you?
I I am just trying to determine the afterlife of how so my fellow employees finish these interviews faster and then they look down at their penises and go, "You're fired." Is that what you're telling me?
No. I'm telling you, the people I fuck finish fast.
Oh, well, then why didn't you just say that?
Because innuendos are more fun.
Okay, I can understand that a little. You
Yeah.
the funny ha-has.
Look, I'm not just a pretty face, I'm funny too.
I well, that's not what I was trying. I wasn't saying that you couldn't be funny.
Are you trying to say women can't be funny?
Are you a woman?
Debatable.
You are a demon.
I kind of think I'm just matter and stars
I see. Could you tell me
and a
more
little bit of evil.
about that?
Probably some fire too.
Well, you
And
do
tits.
like if you do like firing stuff, and it seems like you do like tits.
Oh, I love tits.
Could could you tell me more about that?
Well, uh, well, if you look at mine,
Yes.
you see how this one's a little bit smaller than this one, and this one's a little bit bigger than the other two?
Yeah, it is like a gradient.
I love that they all come in different shapes and sizes. Um, and that's
I didn't know tits came. They orgasm?
sometimes
You come from a tit?
uh well, milk comes from it. Fire comes from mine.
Oh, okay. And is fire an orgasm for you?
No, just for fun.
Oh, okay.
It's just for fun.
Understood. Sorry, I'm trying to I'm learning a
Watch.
lot about wow. Um, that I don't have a stapler anymore. And yeah, it sounds like tits are a big part of your life.
Yeah.
Uh
It's yeah.
continue. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there.
No, you're fine. It's just, my tits are how I make my deals. People look at them, they give me their souls. Um, it's not like I derive pleasure from it, but it's money.
Yeah,
Souls are money. Money is time, power. Money is power.
so when you're on Earth,
Mhm.
you take people's souls.
Yep. Send them right to Satan.
So what are these general deals like?
Ah, well, usually it is a little bit of seduction. They come visit me at this gentleman's club. I can dance for them. Even if it's not at the gentleman's club, sometimes I'm a waitress. I appear as a particularly beautiful waitress. I serve somebody and they ask me for a date, or I'm a barista, or I am a singer, or I'm a hooker. I'm a lot of things, but I entice people the way that they want to be enticed. And
Okay.
once I pull them in, I make a deal with them. They can touch me, they can have all this, and they give me their soul. And then I use that to buy cool purses.
So so I do understand that there is a different economy in hell.
Yeah.
So for you, when you get a soul,
Mhm.
it's essentially like getting $1 or $10 or something,
Try
depending.
$10,000.
Oh, okay.
That's the, like, equivalent translation rate.
So
And
is
it
there?
also depends, like, if that person has taken a life as well. So, like, when I was friends with Ted Bundy,
Mhm.
when I mentored him,
Yes.
maybe a little backhanded on my part, but I was kind of making sure that his soul would be worth a little bit more to me when I turned it in.
Gotcha. So not every soul is equivalent.
Correct. You kind of start at a base rate of like 10,000 US dollars and increase from there.
Okay.
Because, the US is a product of hell.
Mhm. I mean, it is. I do remember that in my training that the nature of American is evil.
Right.
Well,
Yes.
the nature of basically every country on Earth is evil, for that
Yes.
matter.
Mhm.
There's very
But specifically, the US is the most linked to hell because it's hell on earth.
that is true,
That is what we call it.
especially when you get closer to Las Vegas.
Yes.
The closer you get, the closer to hell you are.
Right. Exactly.
I also see here that you really loved rich people.
Yes.
Is that because their souls were worth more?
Yes. Because they inadvertently, the rich kill so many people a day just by being rich. The nature of society on earth is ruined by rich people. So, of course, I want to be friends with all of them. I love them so that I can turn their souls into more money and pay out for myself.
And did they in turn help with your charity?
Yes, of course.
I see. So it
Well, do
was
you remember when that submarine exploded that one time?
uh the Ocean Gate?
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah, was
fucked
that
the guy on that ship.
oh,
It's kind of my claim to fame.
I see. Not Ted Bundy.
No,
The unnamed man on Ocean Gate.
he's got a name, but we all remember Ocean Gate.
I see, I see. See,
If I was just a couple years earlier, I would have gotten Ted Bundy on that Ocean Gate ship.
I I think your timeline's a little skewed, but I do see where you're coming from. Um,
Imagine if Ted Bundy exploded in Ocean Gate. I'd make millions.
that would be amazing. Yeah. And that would be millions in souls.
Right,
Yes, of course. Okay. Now, did you have anything to do with that explosion?
of course. Absolutely. Um, I did a little bit of tinkering beforehand on the ship. You know, we fucked in the ship. So when we were having sex, I pushed the button that said, be bad. And the ship was just so bad.
So you
And it
made
went,
I see. You made the little submarine a naughty little bitch.
yes, of course. I fucked the submarine. I
And
stuck my tit dicks in the submarine.
okay. And did you also change the controller from a genuine submarine controller to a PS place?
No, they did that themselves. They were asking
Oh,
for it.
okay, okay.
They were fucking asking for me to mess with that thing. That was a death trap to begin with. I just made sure it failed.
I see, I see. And I mean we're talking a lot about things you love and people that you love. But I
Right.
see here that you have someone on Earth named Sally that you just hate.
Oh, fuck that bitch.
Could you tell me a little bit about Sally
Well,
and why you hate?
was Sally was this hooker, right? That I worked with. And she was like 96, so she would get all the really, really old guys. And here's the thing. Old people are inherently a little bit more rich because the economy was better when they were younger. So they were able to save up and have more by now, right?
Yeah.
So this 90-year-old with her saggy tits, and that's gorgeous. If I could have saggy tits like that, I would. But she inherently would just get those guys. And I wanted those guys too. And she was so snooty about it, but she was so nice. And she would always make cupcakes for my birthday. So she made it harder for me to hate her. And I just hated her more because of that.
So
Also, she was an arsonist, which made it harder for me to hate her because she was an arsonist.
so she was just a normal human that was
Yeah.
really old and sweet
Yeah.
that took your clients.
Yes, and also an arsonist.
I see. Was she one of the people that burned down the White House?
No, 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 no. That happened back in the 1800s in my first life.
Oh,
1700s. That happened during the Revolutionary War.
oh,
It gets
okay.
often forgotten by history because America, like we said, extension of hell, likes to push that under the rug.
Of
That a
course.
loss like that happened on American soil.
And I'm sorry that your contributions to history get forgotten like that.
It's bullshit. Brandy is more influential than the president.
Yeah.
I fucked Ted Bundy, I created Ocean Gate, and I burned down the White House.
Yeah. Are there any other big landmark events in history that you have caused?
Cold War.
You caused the Cold War?
Yeah.
How did you manage that?
I fucked Russia. Just
All
all of it.
just the continent or
Yeah.
all of the planet?
Yeah, just all of it.
How?
Every influential person in Russia, I had sex with them. And I whispered in their ear that the Cold War should start. And they said, all right. They called up America, you know, extension of hell. And they said, hey, hell America, we're gonna probably bomb you at some point, but we're not gonna tell you when. And America was like, shit, guess we're gonna be scared of that now.
I see. And I have heard that Russia is hell frozen over.
Yeah.
So,
So I
so
set the two bits of hell on Earth against each other.
okay, okay, interesting, interesting.
All for these three tits.
Yeah, and I have heard I don't know if you had any interaction with this fellow because he was a little bit before the Cold War.
Okay.
Um, but do you know about Rasputin?
Yeah.
Y-
Cutie, my buddy.
Yeah, could I mean, I guess this isn't really part of your interview, but I've just heard a lot about him.
Mhm.
Um, and what is he like?
Honestly, he's a little annoying. Very clingy, stage 5 clingy. Really, really liked my boobs.
How many stages of clingy are there?
5.
Oh, wow.
It's not like the 8 layers of hell.
Yeah.
Was there 8 layers to hell? 9 layers of hell.
Yeah. I've skipped that part of my training. I was asleep during that.
You probably should know that if you're picking where to send people to.
Well, there's a lot of different versions.
Okay.
And so like if I type in something where it's like this person would like this and hate this, then it can give me different options for stuff. So I give very specific versions of hell and I tailor them to the person.
So
Or
can I go to hell yet, or are you just wasting my time?
well, we do have a few more minutes left of the interview.
Okay.
Um, I do want to talk about how you died on Earth. Um,
Okay.
so you said that Satan had a part of it, but I see here that just says you walked into a bar.
Yeah.
Now, is that a physical bar or like a brick and mortar store?
Like a big iron bar. I walked into it as it was swinging.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it
And
was
it
like,
decapitated me.
gotcha. So it was like a hand of God action. Well,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, okay.
I was at a construction site
Mhm.
and it just knocked me on the head.
Now, I do have a question about the location.
Of course.
You said you like rich people, but you were
Yes,
at a
love.
construction site,
Yeah.
famously not full of rich people.
What do you mean? You ever met a contractor?
But it was actively under construction.
Yeah.
So you were just going for the contractor,
Yeah, we
not
were checking it out together. And we were gonna fuck in the construction site. You seen those big pipes? You seen those big pipes?
I'm sorry, when you say big pipes, do you mean actual pipes?
Yes, and if you catch my drift.
The pipes are drifting?
No. Well, his were a little.
Where were they drifting to?
A little off to the side. I think he kept his pipes to the left.
Okay. I think I understand what you mean
See,
now.
now you're getting it.
I uh, don't touch me, please. I thank you. Stop it. And they're still just still swinging.
Physics.
Yeah. I do when you're on Earth, do you look this way or are you a human?
Only once I complete my deals with people.
So you catfish them.
Yes,
Okay.
of course. Have you heard of Tinder?
I have.
I'm
It's
like real life Tinder.
your real life fire?
Mm, Bumble?
Like
No, you're a grinder kind of guy.
like on a construction site grinder?
Quite a few of them are on construction sites, yeah.
Well, yeah, because it helps to grind
People
down.
on Grinder do love wood.
Yeah, I know some people who love wood. I sent one to woodworking heaven with
You
this
can hit
like
me up with them.
you want to go to woodworking heaven?
No, I
Okay,
would like to go to hell where I can talk to my boss.
I see. I will say I'm looking down at my corporate timer. I have
Okay.
a minute 15 left of this. So if you want to give me the pitch of why you should go specifically to Satan
Yeah, totally.
versus somewhere else, the floor is yours for the last minute.
Well, here's the thing. If you don't send me directly to Satan, he's gonna get pretty pissed at you. because he is actively calling for me to be down there. So unless you want Satan's hot cock shoved up your ass, I suggest you send me down to hell, where I will probably not call my arsonists and Ted Bundy on you.
See, the thing about that is, purgatory workers have immunity from demons and angels too.
Not from
It
Satan.
well, we were created by God.
Yeah, but the hierarchy of the system here in the afterlife goes God, Satan, then everybody else.
Yeah, and who is the top?
You're not God.
No, but he's my employer and he gives all of purgatory workers safety. It's like diplomatic immunity.
Diplomatic what?
Immunity? Oh, I'm so sorry. That seems to be our time. I am at a crossroads here, right?
I
Uh
know a lot of people who work at Crossroads.
yeah, that tracks. And I feel like you have done a lot with your life. Um, but I'm not sure it's necessarily worthy of hell. You've helped out with charities, you've helped with prison reform, you've been a great mentor to people. You have helped to uh, dismantle rich people, which on my good and evil tracker is a good thing. Um, and it seems like your whole job was to make people happy and gives them pleasure. And it sounds like you succeeded at your job. And so really, I feel like hell's a little too harsh for you. But
That's
on
where I live.
on the other side, hell could also be your heaven.
Yeah. It's also home. You
I
want to go home after this, right? You
I
want to
don't
go home after work?
I don't have a home.
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
I just work. I don't have a break or anything.
That's sad.
Well, eh,
Do you need a home?
no,
Do you want a home?
no. I have a desk.
I was gonna say you could
And I
come
had a
live at my home.
you want me to are you telling me to go to hell?
Well, yeah, in a way. I
I
have an extra room.
well,
Usually I use it for sex, but like,
even off the clock?
no, I make house calls. It's when
Oh,
people come to my house.
oh, okay, okay. Well, I feel like I should probably send you home. I feel like that's what you want. Um, and since you have lived a good-ish life, I feel like if that is your preferred, if hell is your heaven, then it would only make sense to send you to hell. Specifically the fire realms where it seems like you enjoy fire. Um,
Of course.
So I will send you to the fire realms of hell. I will let Satan know about this. I'll do the account work on my side, the bureaucracy, to make sure he gets paged. Um, and yeah, have fun at home.
If you need a home or a place to stay, all it will take is the ashes of that stapler.
That's all you. I mean, I need them off my desk, so go ahead, take them.
No.